Today we're going to be taking a look at an EV charger. This particular one is a wall model, so it's going to hang on the side of a wall. Evgoer did send this unit to me for free so that I can share it with you guys and show you how it works. This particular model does have a J1772 cord on it, and as you can see, it is a smart charger, so it does have an app that you can use. It is IP66, but I will be mounting this inside my garage as I do all of my charging units. It's just more convenient for me to put it inside the garage that I park my car in. And as you'll see in a bit, it does have a nice LCD display that shows you everything going on as the car is charging. And this particular one has RFID activation cards. It's something different that I haven't seen yet. They do sell the configuration of this unit a couple of different ways. They sell it so that you can hardwire it in, or they also sell it with a NEMA 1450 plug. That is up to you. I prefer to hardwire mine. And inside the box, you're going to find the unit itself. The cords are already attached. You're going to find a manual, a couple of those RFID cards that I was talking about earlier, a bag with mounting hardware, and a wall mount to hang your cord on for easy storage. On the back side of the charger, you're going to see the actual mounting plate. This is what it mounts to. There's also a service door that allows you to get to the connections of the power cord. That way, if you need to service it or replace it, you can certainly do that. There are no buttons on the face of the unit. It's very sleek. It looks very nice. However, on the side is one button, and in the manual, this is labeled as the emergency stop button. Installing the charger unit itself is extremely simple. You just use the plate that they provided, you screw it to your wall, or if you need to, you can use the hardware they provided to assist you in that, and then you just hang the charge unit on this plate, shove down, and it'll clip in place. It won't go anywhere. In fact, it won't even release unless you release it with a screwdriver through a hole located in the side. And how that would work in case you choose to remove this unit is you press a screwdriver into the hole on the side, and that allows the unit to release, and then you can pull it off and service it as needed. Once you power the unit on, you're greeted by this lovely blue light, and it also has a display. The display says, "Welcome to AC Charging Equipment. Swipe card APP to start charging." And again, that is because you can configure this unit to use an RFID card, and we're going to play with that here in a little bit as well. Downloading the software could not be any easier. You just take your phone and you scan the QR code on the page. It'll take you to an app that you can download and install on your phone. Once you're inside that app, you just click add, you let it find the device, and it does. It asks for your Wi-Fi password. Once you go ahead and click OK, it'll add this device to the list of other devices in your Smart Life app. Per the instructions, there are multiple ways to activate this charger. You can use the RFID cards that are included. This basically activates the charger. When you hold the card up to the machine, it'll turn on, and then you can charge your car. You can open the app and start it from there. There is a slider switch that allows you to slide the bar all the way to the right, and that'll also turn on the machine. And you can also program the machine to be a plug-in and charge type scenario. So there are plenty of ways to configure this machine based on your needs. Out of the box, the unit is programmed to work with the RFID card, and to demonstrate how this works, I'm going to plug my car into it without swiping the card, and you're going to see what happens. The car is plugged in, and we have a green light. However, the car is not charging, and it's still giving us this welcome to the AC equipment message, and it's telling us to swipe card/app to start charging. I'm going to unplug the car. Now this time I'm going to swipe the card. And now that the access has been granted, there's even a little clock here, a countdown. It started at 1 minute to let us know that right now we can use this charger. After that countdown goes to 0, then it'll turn itself off and you'll have to swipe the card again. But let's go ahead and plug the car in. It turned green, and I can hear some fans coming on the car that tells me that the car is charging. And we have a display that gives us all kinds of information. And on that display, you can see how long the vehicle's been charging. In this case, it's 0 minutes because we just plugged it in. It'll tell us the charging voltage, and we're currently at 243 volts. It'll tell us the current, and currently we're only at 4.5 amps, and that is because I am charging my city car. It does not have a high-speed charger on it. Our charging power is only a little over 1 kilowatt. And because we still have 0 minutes, we don't have any kilowatt hours to mark. Earlier, we talked about this emergency stop button. While the car is charging, let's go ahead and press that button and see what happens. All the fans on the car stopped because the car is no longer charging, and it tells us that there is an e-stop fault and we are having a flashing red light. You would only use this if you really needed to stop the power going to the car or you thought something was wrong. It's a quick way to stop all the charging. The app itself is pretty simple to operate. When you first open it, you're greeted with this particular screen here. Mine is currently charging, and you can see there's this button in the center that says click to turn off the power. So if I wanted to cancel charging, I can just click that and it will stop charging the car. And then at the very bottom, you can see that we have the the charging voltage, how many amps the car is taking, and how much watts is going into the car. If we go into the settings button located down here in the bottom right, these are all of the things that you can change. There is a charge record export, and what this does is it sends a record of all of the activity to your email. It's basically a spreadsheet, and in that spreadsheet you can see who accessed the charger and how much electricity they use to charge the car. Maybe something that you're interested in. And the charging current is completely configurable as well. We're going to take this down to 16 amps. You may be asking why somebody would want to do that. Well, if you have limited charging capacity, sometimes it's nice to keep the current down. At the shop that I charge my car at, I only have about 60 amps of current to work with, and I like to take it down to 16 amps. That way I still have plenty of room to use my tools while I'm charging my car. Now, earlier we showed you how to export the records, and if you did not want to download those and you just wanted to take a quick look at them, all you have to do is click this record button at the bottom, and that'll show you all of the active charges and who the person was that started the charge. So as you can see, the app is very basic, but it pretty much gives you all of the information that you need, and it's very easy to use. I kind of like that. So what are my final thoughts? Well, I really like it. It's extremely easy to install. The app is also easy to install, and the app is easy to use. The app gives you plenty of data so you can tell what's going on anytime at a glance. And I really like the digital screen that also tells you what's going on at a glance. I love the idea that you can do user authentication, meaning if you need to secure it a little bit, you can make it only work by the app or those cards. It feels like it's very well built, and I'm going to continue to use it. If for some reason I find a problem with the unit, I will put it in the pinned comments down below. And again, this particular charger is made by the Evgoer. I will also put links down below in case you're interested in this particular product. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to like and subscribe. Take a look at some of my other videos. At the very least, you might be entertained.